Hello YouTube, what's up, and welcome back to tutorial number 3. And in this video I'm just going to show you guys how to make some paragraphs, line breaks and headers. So if you guys watched the previous tutorial, we just left off having some random text here in our body, but that's not the proper way to do things. So you guys probably noticed if you played around a little bit after that tutorial that it's quite hard. It's not as easy to make a paragraph as you might think. You can't just come in here and just type in this is a paragraph, and I'm going to spell this wrong. That's paragraph 1, and okay, number 2. So you probably noticed if you try to make a bunch of different paragraphs like this, where you went paragraph 1 and then paragraph 2, and you saved that and launched it in Firefox, yeah, you probably noticed that everything all appeared on one line, even though you took all the time to hit enter here and like spaced it out all quite nicely in Notepad++. When you viewed it in your browser, you still got it all on one line. And that's quite annoying for some of you, but like I said, that wasn't actually the proper way to do things. To make a paragraph in HTML, you actually have to tell HTML that you are going to make a paragraph, and that's just because HTML is whitespace insensitive. So that just means I could have as much white space between my two paragraphs as I wanted. Every time I come back to Firefox, I'm still just gonna get everything on one line. So like I said, we actually have to use a paragraph tag, and to do this we just go smaller than greater than sign, and then we use the keyword, which is P, and to end it off again just /P, and there we go. Now we have one paragraph. So our first paragraph starts here and then it ends here, and then this is our second paragraph. So let's just start it and then end our second paragraph over here. Oops. Okay, so there we go. Now when we go back and refresh this in Firefox, we get two beautiful paragraphs. How do you like that? Awesome. Okay, so this is paragraph 1 and that's paragraph number 2. So that was pretty easy. All we had to do was actually just surround our text with the correct tag, and we got two paragraphs. Pretty awesome. But what if we wanted, instead of having two paragraphs, we just wanted it to skip down a line? So pretty much what I'm going to do here now. Okay, so what we had when we didn't have any tags, it was appearing in one line like this on our browser. But what happens if we wanted it to be two lines? So we wanted to go, this is paragraph 1, and then hit enter, and then go to this is paragraph 2. Okay, you probably noticed that if we just try to run it like this, we'd get it all back on one line again. So again, HTML is messing us around a little bit, but no worries, because all we have to do is again just use the correct type of tag, and the tag that we have to use, which would be the equivalent of hitting the enter key and moving it down a line, is the line break tag. And to make the line break tag, obviously it's the smaller than greater than symbols and then BR, and this is actually one of those single tags that I was telling you about, so we don't have to have two of them, we just have one, and we put it exactly where we want our enter space to be, which would be over here. And like I said, when you close off a single tag, you have to have the / inside the tag, but after the keyword. So here it is here, inside the tag and after the keyword. Okay, so let's go ahead and save that and come back and view this in our browser, and as you can see, we've got our first line, and then it all bumps down a line and starts on the second line. So that's pretty cool. That's exactly what we wanted. And so now, because we still got a little bit of time, and I promised you guys that we would make a header, let's go ahead and make some headers. But the first thing I need to tell you is that in HTML, we actually have 6 different types of headers, and they range from the biggest to the smallest. So let's go ahead and make our first header, and to make our first header we go again, we just use the correct tags, which is a smaller than and greater than sign, and inside that we have h1 for header 1 and then ending h1, and like I said, they go from the biggest to the smallest, so h1 is going to be the biggest header, and let's just copy paste this a couple times. Oops. Okay, cool. Let's go. What's that? 1, header 2, header 3, header 4, header 5, and header 6. Cool, and like I said, they range from the biggest to the smallest, so then this would be the smallest header. Smallest, this is the smallest header, and then these ones will just be, okay, well, I'm just going to say the second biggest header, third biggest header, medium, and second smallest header. Okay, so now we've got our 6 different headers, and I can just go ahead and save that and go back to Firefox, and when I push refresh we get our 6 headers, and like I said, they would go from biggest to smallest. So we start off with the biggest header, which is header 1, and then header 2, which is the second biggest, and so forth until we get all the way down to header 6, which is the smallest header. But as you can see, all the headers are bolded. Even the smallest one there is still bolded because it's a header and it is more important than the normal text. But that's all I've got for you guys in this tutorial. So feel free to join in on the next tutorial where we will learn some more cool HTML. But for now, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Please feel free to leave a comment, like, or share my videos.